I was playing Arvindh Chithambaram. वो भी
Okay,
अच्छा
okay.
पोजीशन चल रहा
Okay, we'll go. We are going live now. Okay, just
है.
1
Okay.
minute. Let's check it out.
पोजीशन चल रहा
Okay, yeah, we are live now. Okay. Good evening, friends. Little bit late today, but now with something new guest here with me. My student is there. Arvindh is here. Say hi, Arvindh. Good to have you here
Hello.
with me. Yes. So people might join us. So guys, please let us know that whether you can hear us properly or not, both of us, and then we will go to the other things further. Okay. Just let us know.
Is it audible?
I think so. Can you check it once? Like, वहाँ पे खुद ही check कर. Okay, I will check it. I will just check here. Okay, can you speak now? I will check it.
Yeah. Is it fine?
Just check here. Let me check. Okay, can you speak now? I will check it.
Yeah. Is it fine?
Yeah, it's working. It's working. It's working. Okay, so we will start with the games and then we will see other things also. So this is the game between Magnus Carlsen and all. What is, first of all, we'll go through the Indian games. First, okay, Dubo is. I remember that this opening was really crazy for. Like it was complete preparation. It felt like that. We'll go through the opening first, and then we will come to the position. Okay. Then e6, knight of 3, d5. This is the Catalan, and he opted for this bishop d7, bishop c6 maneuver, which was like very unique. And as far as I remember, like this was played in one of my friends' game also. Like Swapnil used to play when he was playing in Spain also. Swapnil Dhopade Grandmaster, and he was able to draw the games very comfortably with the black pieces. So
But why can't you go 95 directly? Is there something wrong with going 95?
first
Instead of
95 you're talking.
Yeah, instead of queen c4, like somewhat trying to stop bishop c6.
Then bishop c6 anyhow it will come, no? Yeah, they
Knight
give
c6.
they give up like everything if you are going to capture here. This is kind of okay structure for black, because if you capture here, then I have queen d5 move, and then I will put some pressure here also, and then I'll put some pressure here also, and knight e4 is also getting something. So black is fine. And one more thing is like c5 is going to come very quickly if you don't capture here. If let's suppose, what will you play? You will go back.
Yeah.
Where will you play? Queen
You will
c.
have to go queen c3 or queen d3 maybe here.
Yeah, queen d3 if you play, then I have this c5 move. I think, or first I can play rook d1 खेले या फिर c5 खेले. c5 I'll go for. I feel like c5 is more comfortable.
c5. Okay, dc, queen d3, e3, bishop c5, and you're playing against the d3 pawn.
Yeah, d3 pawn will be weak in that case for sure. And like this rook is also having this file. This rook is also having this file, and it should be good. Oh, Butterscotch, thank you, hello. Guys, whoever new is there in the chat or something like that, please send us hello. Okay, and let us know like everything is going good, like you can hear us and everything. Okay, now let's see. Okay, during the game bishop d7 was played. Apna mahi aega. Yes, hello Apna mahi. Queen into c4 was played, bishop c6, and this is the main thing. Like you put some pressure over here, and whenever the knight moves, you can exchange the bishop. That is the main thing. He plays bishop g5, knight comes on d7, knight c3, h6, and okay, we'll just go through the first moves, and then we will discuss about other things. Okay, because we want to go through many games, and we'll come back to when they will be having more time, because now you can see like 10 minutes and 22 minutes are there. So maybe after some time they will cross this thing, like they will be getting increment, no?
Yeah.
After 40 moves. So av6, and then knight d5 was played. They did bunch of exchanges. Yeah, Gukesh can definitely hold this thing. We are coming to the position. Okay, we are coming to the position which is there. Rook into a6, queen b5 came, and then he captured here, queen b4. I think Gukesh prepared this line the way he was playing until this point. I remember like he was having good amount of time. Only when rook into a6 was played or something, he took some time. Correct?
Yeah. I thought maybe somewhere you would try going bishop d5, bishop c6 to chase the queen. Like
when
queen
behind.
after bishop e4, queen b5. I thought bishop c6. Oh, but then queen b6. Okay,
Queen
not
b6 is going to come. and then yeah, this will be pinned. I think
Gukesh
he
16 is
played correctly. Like he is putting some
yeah.
pressure here, and this bishop maybe can come here, and this bishop is good only. So knight e5, they exchange the bishop. That was the main point of playing bishop d7, bishop c6, that you want to exchange this light square bishop. Right? And guys, whoever new is there, do send us hi, hello, something like that, okay? And you can definitely like the stream, okay? Today we are going to do something unique. I have my student Arvindh here. Arvindh, आपका नाम लिखना भूल गया मैं. I'll write it down after some time. First we will go through the game and then I'll write it down. Yeah, Parth Chess channel is also here. Good to have you, Parth. Okay, so here he plays rook to b1, then queen d5, and okay, 5 pawns are there, and 4 pawns are there. But okay, now the d5 pawn is going to fall for sure, and this is the position we were talking about. What should happen? Will he be able to hold the game? It's a little bit doubtful, I guess. So because the main reason I feel like the pawn is there, right? This.
It's also a lot of material imbalance in the sense of it's bishop versus knight and it's a rook. If it's a rook end game, it's still a different holdable, maybe holdable. But with
this
the bishop
still, I
and
will
knight
say, like
imbalance,
whenever the center pawn is there, it's kind of difficult.
it is difficult. But I think if you're able to get g5 in, let's say, in a rook end game, and like if you're able to push g5 and get the king front, I think you should be able to still hold this.
But the main problem is also there, no, that when the pawns are on the same side, then if they are not, like I'm talking about the rook end game, okay, if they are not h and g pawn, and then it's almost lost position, because you can take the king from other side also, here or there.
Yeah.
Maybe
Like
that's
the first imbalance is a knight versus bishop there. Like
yeah,
it's
knight
not
versus
the
bishop.
same minor pieces that they have.
Yeah, and
So
in
like
knight versus bishop, we have discussed these things also, that whenever the pawns are on the same side of the board, then the knight is much more stronger than the
bishop.
I think like your voice is coming double or something like that. Can you? I think your speaker are very loud. Can you make it a little bit lower?
Okay, 1 second.
Yes. It's
Is it
catching.
better now?
Yeah, I think yes. The volume was too high, so it was echoing. Rostam Bayat is saying handsome commentary by handsome people. From which angle do you think that we are handsome? But thanks for being there, and thanks for the message also there. I hope that you are our subscriber or something. Okay, so we will go to other game, our important other game, where is Vidit playing.
Vidit's match is already drawn.
Oh, Vidit's already drawn.
Vidit drew. Rook end game it was at the end.
Who else? Okay, Iniyan also lost second game. That's something sad. Vidit also drew. Okay, Adhiban is playing. Today there is no 22 moves game.
But this already looks like it's almost over. I mean, he has to win at all cost.
3, 4, 5. 4, 5. Okay, yeah, this definitely come se come, like there will be a draw for sure. But okay, black is the one who is better in their position. But I think they will agree for a draw after some time.
Yeah, I can force a draw in like a lot of ways in this position. Like if you can get the queen to d4 and the bishop to g3, you should be able to at least force a draw. In the sense, like even if everything gets liquidated, you'll be able to force a draw.
Yeah, it should be a draw. I think that there will not be any issue with this thing. Ah, Anup is there. Thanks. Okay, just 1 minute. Like I'll just write down your name also here, so that it will be easy for everyone. Arvindh. Okay. Name is there now. Yeah, so now we can continue. Okay. Yes. So guys, our Adhiban is going to be there in the second round directly. Vidit needs to play the tiebreak tomorrow. We'll cover that thing also. And who else is left from our Indian? Arvindh is playing against Abdu Sataro, Nadir Bek. I have seen this kid, like he played in India also. A very strong kid. He used to come in Delhi Open and all. Okay, Queen D6. This is a complete imbalance position. 5 versus 4, and the queen is there.
Two rooks. But
Two rooks.
materially wise, it's like black is at least one pawn. Two rooks and a pawn for a queen.
Black seems to be doing good, but okay. Whenever the queen is there on the board, no, the perpetual check can always come. So
but you always have these ideas at f6 and like move the queen to the 7th rank. Like even though you
means from white side you're talking about black side.
Yeah, white side. Like now, let's say after queen d6, I move king g8 or king e8. I can like go f6, cement the pawn there. Let's say play g6 and just play queen d7 maybe and just wait because you can't leave the last rank.
Yeah, that's there. But the f7 pawn will always be protected because I can come here and I can kick you out here on the 7th rank.
Yeah, but my idea is more than anything just to keep your rook on the backward, this on the 8th rank.
Yeah, that's what you are just defending. No, you are not playing for the win in that case.
Yeah. Okay. I think white can only hold at this position. I don't think white has realistic winning chances.
No, he definitely doesn't have anything. Okay, we will just go through the Indian games, like what is happening. This game, maybe Arvindh is fighting for the draw, I'll say. Nihal's game. Nihal is black in this situation and it looks kind of crazy position. These pawns are there, this pawn h3 pawn is there. Anytime if Nihal's queen comes here, then it will be a disaster.
But also on the other side, the a6 pawn is very weak. So the bishop can't leave the diagonal.
Yeah, bishop cannot really. As long as the bishop is there, it should be fine. No issues.
But is there any time where you would just maybe sacrifice a pawn with b5 and go rook a8?
b5? White side, but I can even capture with the rook, right?
Let's say I prepare it with one move c4 and go b5 with the intention of going rook a8, rook and like infiltrating there. Is it possible or is it too much?
Yeah, I think it will be too much. But the main problem which I feel like from white side also is bishop is not playing. Maybe these knights are doing something, but the bishop is not coming in the game. Even from this square also, like he cannot really do anything as long as we have this 3 pawns. So that's the one. And the moment you play b5, no, I always have knight c5 move.
Knight c5. Or for now, I think go knight d5 and I like play with the outpost squares.
Yeah,
try to move the bishop.
Yeah, that's it. And maybe you can even try knight c4, knight a5, knight c6 coming to there. Yes, Bikram, I'm just trying to get the out like quick thing. Harikrishna's game is playing here. We will have a look at this thing. Harikrishna is playing with the white pieces here. He has double pawns. Okay, the bishop is there. These two rooks are having the good control of the b file. How will you break through? That's the question. Is there any other game? I just want to check.
Pragg, I think finished. Did Pragg finish or Pragg is still playing?
Yeah, Pragg is still playing. I'll just go through this game seems to be Miss White should be better. We'll come to this point. We'll just go through the Indian games, like what is really happening. Anything big? Oh my god, Pragg is winning.
Yeah, he sacked a piece on h6 like a couple of moves back.
Oh really? Okay.
Like
let's go through the game first. Let's go through the game. d4, d5, c4. He captured. And e6, c5. Do you remember like he exchanged this d into c4 in previous one of the game also? His game.
That was Arvind's game, I think, right? Yesterday, Arvindh versus Abdu Sattarov, same kind of variation.
Yeah, same kind of variation.
Event.
b5, bishop went back, d5. Okay, this time it is a little bit different. They exchanged everything.
E4, yeah, because he needed some play. Yeah. He has to win.
c4. Queen comes here. Oh, nice. Okay, maybe I think like he is going for this and this and this, something like that. Neutralize this bishop. Yeah. And exchange this bishop also on the way. He played this, Okay, knight f6. Okay, fine. He cannot really capture. If he captures, then bishop will capture and then we'll capture this bishop also. Yeah, Sergesian kind of went very desperate, I guess so. Knight h6. This was like really uncalled for, but okay, what he is going to do? That's also
he has to win. No, the thing is he has to win at all costs. He lost the first game. Yeah. So it's like it's a lose-lose for him if he draws also. So he's like try to create some complication
And the thing is, like, if he plays knight e3, let's suppose in this position, then what's going to happen? The idea is to play knight f5 in this situation and attack the pawn on g7.
Yeah, but what if I just exchange? Oh, I can't exchange everything because I can just go maybe bishop f8 with the idea of exchanging everything on
Yeah, you are
d5.
supporting the g7 point in that case, right?
Yeah, now then go bishop d5 and liquidate the position because I'm okay with the draw.
Yeah, okay, that's also there, like, but okay, he went like too much, like he just captured here, and now Pragg, like, okay, one good news is that Pragg is going to be there in the third round now for sure, because at least they will draw, means
Yeah.
they will just agree for a draw because anyhow he is qualifying for the third round after some time. So one good news is there that Pragg is already there, and okay, we'll check out what is happening in women's also, like who is from our Bhakti is playing against a very strong opponent, Pogonina. Bhakti is black in this situation.
She's very passive, but not anything that is that like you can still holdable, but it's very passive. Like you have to be very precise.
But this bishop is pretty strong, I guess so.
But what are you targeting? Like let's say
You don't need to target anything, no? You just need to keep it here and here, targeting this thing. The main thing which I feel like whenever the knight is in the corner, and if they're like the bishop is like this, it controls the knight, means it dominates the knight.
But like what if I go something like queen d7 with the idea of going knight e6 or knight c6? Like queen d7, knight e6, knight c5. And if I'm able to defend the pawn like this.
Okay, you want to play queen here and then come there. Maybe in that case I need to play queen a7, queen d4 and force you something here because I'm controlling this bishop. g8, everything is controlled, no?
Yeah, queen a7, knight c6, or bishop c6 only can be. Bishop c6, I can go queen c6. If I go knight c6 there, for queen a7.
Can I capture? But that capture will not be. Yeah, queen c3, okay. Rook is being attacked. We need to save the rook somehow. And e3 pawn also. So two ways are there. Playing king to f2 and rook to e2.
I think king both look good only. Like rook e2 also is
Yeah,
fine.
king f2 is also very natural because if you give any check, I can play rook e2 afterwards.
Rook e2, yeah.
Because the pawn on e3 is being attacked with the queen and the rook. Both are attacking there. But okay, you cannot really leave this thing because d8 is hanging all the time.
But the queen looks very offside all of a sudden. Like your attack here is trying to release the knight, your one idea, and your queen is too far now. Now the rook and knight are basically glued to each other.
She played king to f2. That's what we were thinking. Now if you give the check, then rook e2 will be played, and then again you are in kind of trouble because the d6 pawn is also a weakness. Okay, she came back. Okay, fine. So is there any other game? Vaishali is also playing, right?
Yeah.
So
Harika already won.
Yeah, because her opponent forfeited, right? Opponent. But that's a good gesture also from the opponent, I guess so, because they are taking care of the people in the tournament hall.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, Padmini is playing. Padmini is playing with the white pieces. Yesterday, okay, they drew the game, but okay, opposite color bishops. Opposite color bishop. There are no weaknesses. It should be equal. Guys, if you are there, if you have any questions, something, you can definitely ask us. Okay.
If she's able to get e6 at any one point, I think there is some game. Otherwise, it should be equal. There's no other break.
Yeah, e6 there, then only something will happen.
Because both the bishops are hitting nothing. Like even this bishop is targeting nothing on b1.
Correct. This and this, both the bishops are. Means okay, this bishop will also be dreaming about something here on g2 square.
But you can always just go rook g4 and you would basically have full control over the g file. You like go rook g4 and you mush the queen and you're able to
rook g4 whenever you play, I somehow feel like g5 will be played. No, then what?
No, my idea is then I can try something like h4 maybe.
But one more thing is also there. h4 if you play, then I have rook b2 attacking the pawn on g2.
Queen e1 or queen e3 maybe something. Oh, then the rook is hanging there.
Yeah, rook is hanging in that case. So it's not that safe square on g4. That's what I feel.
Can you try for an exchange sack or something like go rook e4 d4 at g5 or something like that at that point?
Okay.
Because you're guarded c3, you have e5 guarded. So if you're able to remove that, I think should still be a good like holdable chance.
Yeah. But one thing is there, Arvind, which we are missing is like, okay, no, it's not good. Means I was thinking to get the pawn on e5 by playing c5 marque, then queen into e5. But then it will be better for him because he will just put the bishop here and g7 pawn will be attacked in that case.
I don't think that will ever work, no, because you will then
Yeah, yeah,
rook
yeah.
g4 comes.
It's not a good idea. It's not at all a good idea. I just say thinking about it. Harika's opponent was Indonesian. Yeah, Indonesian opponent. Okay, we will come to the men's section now. Vaishali का एक बार देखते हैं. Like Vaishali we have not covered. Okay, Vaishali is playing with white pieces. These two rooks are aiming towards this thing. Okay, I think somehow I feel like Vaishali might get some chance if this thing comes up anytime on the board, but that looks unnatural.
Even if it comes, there are two less pieces for it to make any impact. I mean, you may get a favorable endgame at the max, but I
Yeah,
don't think you
means,
can get anything.
but if you consider only about the end game, then this bishop will be a bad bishop because these
Yeah,
pawns are on the dark square. So
because now you'll go knight f8 first to protect the g6 pawn.
no,
Like
but
go
it is
knight
already
f.
protected. No, this rook is there, so no issues.
I was trying to see if something else
Because
works.
if you play knight f8, then h5 is a good idea. Mara to then rook into g8 is
Rook
going to
g8.
come, right?
Yeah.
So
Or can you lash some? You can't go g5 or something. I wanted
I
to
think
try.
this knight might go to this square and try to get something here because the rook should be connected with each other so
Each
that
other.
this h5 even if it comes we can just capture and then like okay, see, knight b6 and rook b1 is played. Maybe now knight c4 will
Nice.
be played on the board
Do you
and then
anytime
this
think
is
that something like h5 will come from
no
white?
h5 whenever you play I can just capture it, right?
No, 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 from the black side, like to stop
Oh,
everything.
no, I don't think so. Like then the g5 square is also gone.
But then I can take, right? Because at the end, your bishop is very bad. So I might as well give my bishop that has no future, give it for the knight and play knight on c4 and play for the good knight versus bad bishop kind of thing.
Yeah, means bishop cannot be given in that case. But now the main thing is like, what will you do with the knight? Okay, he saved it. Now I think she is going to play knight to c4,
Knight
and both
c4.
are in time pressure. They need to make more 9 moves. Okay, we will come back to men's game and check out like what is happening in Carlsen's game. Carlsen is grinding, I must say, but okay, it should be equal.
I mean, he needs a draw to just
Okay, he
clinch
never
it.
plays for a draw. He means in big championships he never plays for a draw. So why he will try here?
No, that's, I
He
mean,
he,
that's
he
the
will keep on playing and he will try
playing.
to
Yeah.
win. He will try to win. Means I remember like even in candidates once he was playing like he just needed a draw, but he kept playing
Yeah.
and in the end he won.
He'll keep trying, obviously, but he's not going to play out of his skin. That's what.
No, but it is his game only. No, like he likes to play this kind of positions only where he has slight edge. He has
Yeah.
slight edge in this position. He has pawn majority on this side of the board. Maybe, once objectively speaking, this should be equal or draw in the end. But I don't like this bishop that much because it is being restricted somehow. Because c5 is the only square, but we will bring the king up somewhere, and then maybe b4 will also be played.
But he also has an outside f pass pawn. That is the only one good thing that black has in the position.
Yeah, means this pawn you are talking about, right? But how
Yeah.
will you proceed with that pawn? That is also one of the questions. Like I can see only one thing, like king f7 and king g6. This can come, and then you can create some chances. Means
And
to
then push the
push
rook.
the pawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, then only you can push the pawn. Otherwise, there will not be any chances. But one thing is there that which I can see, like even if you try to attack the knight, okay, then I can come on d4 square, and then the rook will be controlling everything here. I can play rook b5, attack this pawn, and then you need to be passive in that case,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah, fiction versus like I think yes, yeah, it feels like that only. Okay.
What is happening in the Firusha game? That
Yeah,
was
we will
more.
just check that out only. Just 1 minute. I'm just putting some filters on your this thing so that there will be not too much noise if it's coming. Okay, Firoza's game you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Today there are many games actually which we can check. Ali Reza. Okay, I'll just do it like this. I'll just. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he is playing against Sindaro. He is also a very young player. Okay, very young. And somehow I feel like White is having definitely some chances here because look at these pieces.
Is this,
It feels good at least.
he had a better position, I think.
And the thing is that the pawn on f7 can always be under pressure. Like this can always be attacked.
This will fall. This will surely fall, but the thing
No,
is again the e4 pawn.
e4 pawn is there. I agree, but it is well protected right now. And the thing is that black cannot really go with bishop to e8 and protect the pawn on f7. So that's also something which is always difficult for him.
But let's say bishop h. I can't go like knight b5 or something. I think if it's black to play, I have to go something like knight b5 here.
With black pieces, you want to
Yeah,
exchange
like
the knights.
because if one piece is able to get, if the knight is able to move out, I have this bishop e8 resource, and then even though you can attack with bishop h5 and you are active, but you don't have a proper
But
target.
I won't capture. Like I will just play knight to f5 check, and
Then I
then
think king f8.
f8
Okay.
f8 if you go, then I can always attack from this side, but I can even play h5. Idea is to play g6 because you cannot really attack on my rook in that case. Okay, you have knight d4 move, but in that case I'll just capture. I'll be pawn up. The c2 pawn is a weakness, but I think it should be okay. Okay, Apna Mahi is saying like I feel bad for MBL's opponent yesterday. It was like +5 and he misjudged position and accepted a round. Today he lost. Ah, okay. Yeah, it happens. Like top players, they are playing. And one more thing is also there. We should not forget that they're playing at the top level, no? So that fear is there when we are playing against such a top player. Like MBL is a world-class player, and if he is offering a draw, then you feel like okay, we will fight another day.
Which else games are there?
Yeah, we will go to the other game also. What is happening in Giri's game?
Giri was winning when I last checked. Like
Okay,
it was
we'll
minus.
just check Giri's game also. Giri already won. Oh, nice.
Giri looked like he was winning there.
Yeah, Giri already won. How did he win? Let's check it out. Giri played black pieces. Yesterday he gave a good demonstration like how to play the Catalan once again. Right?
I still remember that game against Wang Hao, I guess, the candidates Catalan one,
Yeah, correct.
where he went king h2 and he went with like he won that very well.
Yeah, similar variation here also, right?
Yeah.
He also went for this thing only. I think this variation is going to get very popular. It's more popular because many players are playing this variation.
Yeah.
Bishop f4, knight d7, queen went back, bishop d6. Okay, this is something new.
Mm.
Bishop d6 is bishop captures here, queen e7, rook c8, e5. Okay, he is just opening up the game and he is going for the f4 square now. And queen g5 is also there in the air. And the pawn on e4 looks a little bit bad. Knight is also having this e5. I think somehow white played something bad.
I think it's fine, but it's very dangerous. One wrong move and I think the game will get over like that.
Yeah, means your king is somehow like opened up here in this situation.
But if you go king h1, rook g1 and you're able to save that, is it still so dangerous?
Not dangerous, but at least black squares are controlled by black
Yeah.
here, right? It is domination is there always. Okay, he played knight c4. He brought the knight here, knight f4. That's what we were talking about. Then rook e3. Oh, interesting. He is trying to bring the rook here. You were talking about king h1 and rook g1, but he is directly taking the rook in the game.
Because the thing is, if you're still on the g1 square, there are at least tactics with the
Oh,
queen
okay.
g5.
Here Anish played an interesting idea. Bishop into a4. The point is, if you capture, then b5 will be played.
B5.
He knows where to neutralize the things. Like whenever his opponent tries to do something, he just neutralizes. He went back, and now see, this is what we were talking about. The knights will be there on the dark squares. Knights are dominating now for sure.
Like this is why I wanted like the king to move from h1, because now this c5 threat is suddenly there. Like you can even play rook g3, but you always run into a knight e2 fork or like all of that.
Right. Means like something will capture here, or c5 and then knight e2, and then
Knight e2.
there are many things are there. But it's kind of very slow, no, with the what you are talking about, isn't
So
it slow?
instead of rook a3, if I play king h1, I'm having the same idea with rook g1 that you have with rook g3.
Okay, means you mean to say like here you want to play king to h1,
Yeah.
and then go for the same thing.
Yeah. Now instead of going rook a3, I just go rook g1 and move my bishop to maybe f3 or maybe to f1, depending on the position.
Means you just want to play this thing and
Yeah,
put
the
some
idea
pressure.
is the same, to defend and to put pressure there, but I think it's better to do it from here because your attack, there's no knight e2 anymore. There is no fork that you see with knight e2 now.
Correct. That's
So like
also one of them.
even if I go bishop a4 and do the same variations, I never have c5 with a threat. Like you can go queen a4, b5.
Queen a4 if you play, you mean to say b5 will be there.
Yeah, queen c2.
Okay, why didn't you capture rook into a4? What's the issue?
Rook a4, b5. I can go rook a4. I think that is better. Queen a4, b5.
b5.
Yeah, can.
Here
No,
b5.
I think now rook a4 was better over there.
No, but here queen a3 is idea. Means we are hitting on something. It's not good.
So over here, what can you go?
Yes, we can see the bar is going very up.
It has to be something forcing then. Either something like, there's no c5 also.
Okay. This is coming. Like we can capture on e4, and this
E4.
is
Oh.
gone. Like if you play knight to f3, then
Now-
queen g4 check and queen into f3. This is the thing. Wherever you go, I'll just go here. Okay, this is definitely better for.
Yeah,
what
bishop
what?
f4,
No,
rook
what
a4.
if this?
If I can just go rook d8 and go queen d3, right?
How?
Rook d8. Where will you go?
Queen into c7.
Then I can go rook
Queen
c8.
g3.
Okay, first give queen d3 check, go rook c3, and then go rook c4. Because my rook is protecting the d3 square.
Yeah, you are talking about this.
Yeah.
Oh wow, this.
Oh, this 95 is only there.
Oh my god. Okay. Here rook e8 with the idea of playing checkmate. If this thing comes, then rook e4, rook g4, and is it good or no?
No, he has 93, I think, right? You can, because there's only one move.
Okay. Rook e4 should not be good then. Okay, rook e2 is there then. We are attacking the f2 one.
Rook f1, then you go queen g4. Like if I go rook f1 here to stop it, then queen g4, queen c4.
Yeah. Rook f1, then queen g4 followed by queen into c4 is there. Yeah, correct. This and then this. Okay, here is like, see what Mai is saying, like Prag is very smart. He sacrificed the piece to exchange queen and just dismiss any chance. Let's check it out, that thing. Prag is absolutely, we know this thing. Prag is a very smart guy. What happened? We left at this situation, bishop into e4, rook into e4, means d5, sorry. And queen here, queen comes here, queen d5. Okay.
So basically liquidated into.
Yeah, liquidated. Now no chances. Correct. Now no matter what you do in the world, it will always be a draw.
And he's especially Prag's a pawn up. Like it's not even like Prag's a pawn down and trying to defend.
Yeah. And the thing is that this pawn is just going forward, no? Okay, now I think they should get the time, no? Why the time did not up?
I think it'll get, then you refresh it. I think you have to do once maybe for them. Is it after how many moves?
It's after 40 moves, no? I think so. Rishabh is saying hello Rishabh. Good to have you here. Guys, whoever comes new here, do like the stream, okay? Help our channel to grow. We will try to come every day with something new videos or something like that.
Yeah, it's 30 minutes after move 40. I think you have to refresh it.
Yeah, we need to refresh. Okay, we will. He just resigned. Okay, anyhow. Okay, Now that game is there. We will come back to like Gukesh game. What was happening in Gukesh game, because that was a really crucial thing. We are thinking that maybe he'll be able to draw or not. Just check it out.
That's I think in the top bracket
Yeah,
after
yeah.
Carlsen's.
Again, I am able to hear. Oh, Gukesh. Mhm. We left where?
We left after F4, I think here. Yeah.
I can
Rook
hear
D1, rook D4.
myself. I can hear myself from your side.
Wait, is it better now?
Yeah. Rook to D2, H4 was played, and we were at this situation. You are talking about G5 somehow, right? And he
I
played
felt
G5.
G5 in like the rook end game was because that is the
Yeah,
only way
but
you can get out.
yeah, he played this thing. Muhammad Shayan. Hello, hello, hello. Thanks, Muhammad. Yeah, he played king to G6. E3 was played, and now they're thinking what to do.
Because if you move, let's say I move the bishop to, I already have I think three squares, either H2,
These are the
C7
three.
or B8.
1, 2, and 3 squares are there. There is no other square. H2 looks pointless because you are going too much. But okay, it also has a point.
No,
But
but
what
I think I
will...
could just go knight E2. No, I don't can't
No,
go
this
knight E2
rook
now.
is hanging in that case. First, what to do? That's the
Or what
question.
if I go like H G5, King G4, but you can take on F2 and it'll be, then it's an easy, supposed to be, I
But
think, a
this
draw.
check is not done. That is the issue. But maybe I think like you can just move the rook somewhere on a square where there will be a check on the next move.
But then if I go bishop G1,
Okay,
it
let's
gives
play
like,
bishop to h2 and first capture here because I don't want anything there. Capture here and I play my rook here maybe. I'm going to play this thing.
I have bishop G1, right then? Because how will you defend the F2 pawn?
Ah, right. This is the issue. But knight e2 is there, no?
Yeah,
Oh,
but then you're too
g4.
passive,
G4
right?
is no. G4 is coming.
Oh, then pieces are
Knight
yours.
e2 means g4 is coming.
G4
That's
is
not a
coming.
good idea. Okay, means what should white do here? He needs to do something about this thing. Maybe I need to first play king g2, kick this bishop away, and then follow the same thing which I was talking about.
So then now I have only bishop C7 or bishop B8. I think bishop C7.
Bishop c7, then I'll what can I do? Okay, this tactic is there.
Knight F3.
Yeah, this tactic check here and knight of 3 and whatever. Okay, this should be winning then in that case if it happens on the board. So I think maybe this is the reason why he is thinking too much in this situation. But this is a very good tactic, no? That the king is going back and then you are capturing everything here.
Yeah,
Interesting.
so maybe yeah, so you have to go bishop B8. So you directly start bishop B8, so king G2, you can maybe take on H4.
No, but I am not going to go king back here.
But wherever you go now, I can move the rook,
I
right?
can play
Because
rook b5, which I was talking earlier. Like I just want to give the check. Or I can move my knight also now because there is no longer pin in this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
it
bishop
is
H2
hard.
is,
Yes, Mahi, it's definitely hard situation for him. Difficult situation, I can say. But he is fighting it out. He's fighting it against Dubo. He's fighting means... Okay, Dubo is a difficult opponent any day. But what do you think about other games? Like this is a player like who was playing very good. Means in the first round he played he surprised everybody. Kind
yeah.
of.
Wait, he's better? I
No,
thought
yeah, he's better now.
when I last checked, it was very like equal and it
Definitely,
felt
it's
like
better.
you.
Look at this stupid bishop here on dark squares. What is it doing? This is a perfect example of good knight against bad bishop. All you need to do is like bring the king up.
And it's completely blockaded out. So all light squares are in white
Okay, we
squares.
cannot come on d5 maybe because king is coming here. But can we just give up that thing? And okay, we always can capture here. That's also one of the thing.
I mean, you can just go rook b7, rook b2, I think, at this point. Like everything is so guarded. You stop bishop b4 also.
No, but he
And
will
I
play
think
bishop b6 then in that case. But
bishop
somehow I
b6.
play king e6 should be played. Like king should come here on d5. Then even if he's going to capture, we can go up and the pawn will definitely queen.
Yeah, I think it'll be faster in all the cases there. The
Yeah.
moment you reach.
suddenly he is the one who is winning. And okay, he is thinking also because they have crossed 40 minutes, so miss 40 moves, so he is having 30 minutes for sure. I think he
Yeah.
should win. So it means that he is going to equalize against Itani Backroad. That's something amazing score. Dubo is a master. Yeah, Dubo is definitely a master, guys. But what do you think, guys? Here, do you think that black will win? Give us your opinion also. We would like to get your opinion also. What do you think about the position? Means obviously with the plans like okay, rook b7 we were talking about. He played bishop b6 and now king e6. Okay, he is going for the same thing which we were discussing. He's going for king d5, king c4. And to stop that thing, I think the f2 pawn will fall in that case, or no?
But he's also now made sure that the bishop is tied up because the bishop moves, you have rook b2, so you can't move the bishop.
Yeah, this was a little bit clever move, I will say. Before going for king e6, he played rook b7, made sure that the bishop is tied down, and now the king will be much more faster. Means
Yeah.
it's a more free position for him.
Yeah.
How
Like
will
now
white
you're,
defend is a difficult thing.
I mean, you can't. You have to just keep playing rook c2, rook c1, but he would eventually reach b3, so you have to be able to
Means you
maybe
have only a chance to stop king c4, which I think like king d3.
king. So you have to go
Because
like rook c2,
we
king
cannot
d2.
capture. We cannot capture because the c3 pawn will be...
Mm.
Okay, Dharamkaram Prag today drew. Yeah, he won both the games like yesterday and today. So Prag is in the third round, guys. That's a good news for her. Prag OP should be there in the chat, okay? one player already qualified for the third one. Black wins. Yes, Mohabbat. Yeah, we also feel like black should win. And Ravi Haria, if he wins, then it will go into the tie breaks for sure. We'll go through other games also. What is happening in the other game? Grishchuk is the legend. What is happening in his game? He's playing against Argentinian player Perez Ponsa. Okay, they have crossed 40 mark. That's a big thing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. One piece. Okay, one pawn up, but opposite color bishops are there. I think this should end in a peaceful draw after some time. Right?
Yeah. There is no entry,
yeah.
nothing.
Okay, this was a close game between two strong players, and they are neighbors. I think Argentina is the neighbor of Peru.
Peru, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Mohammed, thanks for writing Prague OP. India OP should also be there, guys. Okay.
Adhiban also won in the meanwhile.
Yeah, Adhiban to yesterday only he had a great situation. Like he won, and then today to obviously he won today. It was okay. It was winning only for him. Okay, which else game we can go through now? We will just check out.
I think we should go back to this thing.
Carlsen game.
Chithambaram.
Just check it out. What is happening in Carlsen's game? Okay, we were at which position? He played this. He captured here. Knight came here. A5, and we were at this situation. Then knight d4 was played. They captured the pieces. Oh, nice. He's having the hold of the position. See? Now the e5 pawn is always a weakness in this situation. But okay.
You
This
can't reach anywhere.
a5 pawn is also a weakness.
You would trade, I think, both the pawns. You'll go bishop a5, knight e5, and
No.
would...
I knight e5 jaoge ya knight c5, knight b7. This is also one of the thing.
But knight c5, okay, knight c5 check. Is there any way you're not getting trapped there?
Because this is also a weakness. Let's suppose you capture here. I'll go knight c5 check.
King d6, king d6.
King
Because
d6.
you don't have
king
knight
d6 then I खेल सकते. Like we cannot really play king d6 because then knight b7 and then the piece will be lost. King f6 you need to play and then knight b7, bishop b6. Now if he gets the e5 pawn, then he can push, like do 2 pawns against 1 pawn. He will try something like that.
I was trying to see if I can trap the knight because the d8 square is trapped. Like the bishop controls the d8 square. So
Yeah, but I don't think so. Knight will be trapped. Knight is definitely having this d6 square all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, means they will grind down the situation, I think. By the way, Matlako Maxim has advanced. Let's check Radoslav. He is the second of Vishy Anand. Means many people know him. White Azek,
Yeah.
Polish Grandmaster. He is the favorite also, right?
Yeah.
4 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, a position where one side is pawn up. Today there are
But this
like
is different.
many games we are looking at least one pawn is there, right? From one side at least.
Yeah. But this time it's very different as a position. Like the F pawn, does it change anything or does it still look like objectively black should hold? Or is it because there are two
I
rooks,
think
the
like
evaluation changes?
at some point they are going to exchange one rook for sure. They will not keep both the rooks on the board. One rook.
But something like rook e6, rook d6, after that, what do you? Oh, rook e6, there's rook h5, so you want to go for that now.
Abhi, like in this situation, maybe a5 should be protected. Simple, like protect your holes with b4, and then you can try to activate this rook, because whenever you capture here, the two pawns will be connected. So I don't
Yeah,
think so black will anytime capture on e5. So your rook on e4 is basically free rook here. Means you can go anywhere with that rook,
yeah.
isn't it? Okay, look at board number 50. Yaroslav yesterday. He just blundered simple mate into, and today he came back very strong, winning the game. Hats off. Really? Mohammed Shayan, can you teach me? Yeah, I can teach everybody. Guys, if you want to contact me, you can check out my website. That is incrediblechess.com. Okay. Okay, fine. Coming back. Okay, they exchanged here on d5 first. Rook into d5 will be, maybe he's going to play rook e5 because that's compulsory also. a5 and h5, both the pawns should be protected.
Yeah.
Correct? If rook into d5. If rook into d5, rook e5.
Rook e5, rook d6.
Yeah.
I don't think you can exchange. So rook d6.
King e4, f4, b4. But
You're too
how
active all of a sudden. Like white looks like it's too
and
active.
maybe I think like a d5 will be played. Like if you capture everything here, then this is a side passed pawn, right? So can you
Yeah.
win with that pawn? King f6 you will play, king e4 back, king e6,
That should be
f5,
a
king
win. Like
f6.
that
Yeah,
should be
it
a
should be a
normal
win.
win. The pawn end game is winning. If you're able to reach the pawn end game, I think white should win all the time. I think at this point, there's no way you can should
Hmm.
be able to draw that. Should be a win. If it reaches the pawn end game, I think white will win.
Yeah. When will Vichy versus Kramnik start? I think they start at 10:30, right?
I don't think it's today. I think it's tomorrow. They
Okay,
have a break in
today.
between.
Okay, okay.
They played two games. I
And
think
I
the
heard
next
like he
game.
was going to comment also
Yeah.
about this World Championship match only. Okay, we'll come back to Gukesh game. What's happening there? Is he defending? E3 was they are still at the same position, which where we left.
Mhm.
Yuri Kuzipo is there. Pavel Ponkero. Oh right. Let's look at this game. 2600 player was playing against Yuri Kuzipo.
Two pass pawns,
Hmm.
three pass pawns.
Like there are some interesting games definitely in this. Means how many games we should calculate and check out. We need to see that thing. Long games are like this only, right?
Yeah.
So many things to analyze.
We have so much time also because they'll like think for one move about 30 to 40 minutes. We'll find for at least one move somewhere.
Yeah.
So you'll have enough time to browse through a lot of games. Same in rapid. By the time you finish one, you analyze one variation. Their next move is done.
Here I think like white is having the pawn majority on the king side. Maybe because of that uh, he has something better. Rook to d1, d4, bishop f2, bishop g4, rook d2, c3, and okay, queen g3. He's supporting the pawn on f4 in there. Okay, Mohammed, I'll check that out. Okay, Mohammed, I'll definitely check it out. Sorry if I have not checked because it's been a little bit time since I have checked my account. Dubo blundered a little, but Gukesh counter blundered. Really? कहाँ कहाँ पे हुआ? Gukesh. अरे हमारे इधर तो E3 पे स्टक है. Oh no.
King h5.
Oh really? Why is this a blunder?
Wait, why is he giving up? Because EF4, what is the idea? You can go G8, but if you go GH4, you can't go GH4, you have to go King H4.
Hmm?
If I take the bishop, oh, but if I take the bishop, you can't take the pawn because knight F5, rook F2. And you can't take the pawn with the
No. The
GH4
thing is
because
like,
it's pinned.
why can't we just capture here? That's the thing which I'm thinking.
You can't capture, right? It's pinned.
Huh?
The rook is spinning the H5.
No, but this piece is just lost. No, I'm saying like this thing.
That's what I was thinking. If you capture, if you go King H4, there's knight F5. You can't go GH4. And if I exchange everything, I'm like a knight and pawn
King
up for the
H4
rook.
you are talking about, right?
Yeah, but
King
there's knight
H4,
H5.
then knight F5 is there. No? Knight
Knight
F5 and then
F5.
the rook on D2 will be lost. Oh,
Yeah,
he
this
blundered
is
just like
lost.
that.
I think he thought there is GH4, but he missed, I think, knight F5 there.
I
Or
think,
he,
no, but even if you play king here, what's the big point? Like knight F5, even if it's not coming, you're just pissed down.
yeah. Or is it like a relay problem?
Maybe. He will not play king H5. Come on. Why will anybody play king H5? I think some other problem there. Saurabh Sinha saying, sir, Harika bhi match lagaiye thoda. Yeah, Hari's
Oh,
game.
the
Yeah, Hari's
position
game.
is not
Yeah.
that.
We were going to check Hari's game. Thanks for reminding.
The position is not that. He went bishop c7 first. After rook
Ah,
d7, bishop a5,
okay.
then rook d6.
We will do that thing. We'll refresh the page.
Yeah,
Yeah.
position was.
Okay.
Yeah,
He went back first. That's what I think. Like, why will anybody play like that? Bishop c7, rook d7, bishop a5, give a check, and he came here.
yeah,
Okay, now the bishop needs to move. I think bishop b4 is the only. Okay, we'll see Hari's game also.
yeah.
Harikrishna. Okay, he is the endgame master. We left the position somewhere here, maybe here, right? Yeah. And then after
Yeah.
that, e5 was played, a3, bishop came here, exchange one pair of rook, f4. Okay, this is a good idea actually. By playing f4, if e4 is played, the king will be getting the d4 square for
F4
sure,
square.
right?
Otherwise, he gets the f4 square. Like he'll go through
Yeah,
f4, g5, 6.
yeah. Hello, Ameya. Mast ekdam. Yeah, he played bishop c7. That's what we did. We refreshed the page and that's the thing we did. Okay, here c5 is played. He gave up. Why is he giving up the pawn? If he captured, then e5 will be captured. That's the only idea,
Yeah.
right?
And it's
1,
also like he wants
2,
to remove the double
3,
pawn.
4, 5. Yeah, pawn structure will be better than that, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, he plays king to d5. He plays c5. Okay, he literally forced him to capture there. Oh my god. Rook came here. Okay. Rook c7. Okay, this is the situation which is there on the board. Now the bishop on d3 is hanging, so he needs to support this bishop. His support means he needs to move that bishop.
Yeah.
Where will he play it? Bishop f1, and that looks very horrible place. Maybe bishop c2 and bishop e2. These two options are there, but bishop c2 means king into c4 will be played.
Yeah.
But then do we have e6 and king e5 idea?
I
Or
think you do
or
have.
we should go for this thing?
You can go that way also. I think like keep the pawn
No,
there
but
and
if you
just.
play e6, no, then king d5 is coming. Oh no, but e7 is there. But e7 se kya hoga? Nothing will happen.
E7, but
I will not.
king d5
I'll
protects.
play king c5 in that case because no, but rook into c6 coming. What we are thinking?
No, but where is this thing?
See,
So
if you
there.
play this, then this
Okay.
e6. If you play, then if this is coming, then
King.
e7 is good
No,
idea,
but then I
no?
have rook e7, right?
Why
Then I have
rook
rook
e7?
e7 because rook c6 is not
Ah, okay,
coming.
this is protected in that
This
case.
is
Rook
protected.
yeah, correct. I think somehow we should go with the king here, something, king g5.
Yeah, king g5, king g6 then makes more sense. You're
King
trying to stop.
g5, yeah, king g5, king. But he is also having a good king. Yes, king f6 will be played.
Yeah, but the thing is, he doesn't have a passed pawn, so that is one thing that works in White's favor. That he has a pawn already
Hmm.
that is pushed till e7, e8.
Yeah. Okay, rook
Because
c7
he is
after
also
that.
a pawn up.
Yeah. What he's saying, like Ame is saying, like h4, h5 in this position, minority pawn attack, bishop, that's why, and then play h4, h5. Ah, okay, you want to play like this. He means to say like h4, h5, try to undermine this pawn structure. But anyhow, in that case also, I think he will not capture anything. No, he will wait for h into g6.
Yeah, but then maybe king g5 and more easy access there.
uh,
But I think this is better. Like you go from
ब्लैक ने बिशप को रुक से क्यों डिफेंड किया? Well, what will you play instead of rook to c7? We will think. Yeah, king c5 was also one of the options, but maybe I feel like he wanted to keep this king in front of this king so that he is attacking so many things. No, the bishop is attacked, this pawn is attacked, this pawn is attacked. That's why maybe he wanted to centralize the king. He played rook to c7 because of that reason. Okay, bishop e2 he played.
Okay, he's defending the pawn.
And maybe the idea which was discussed earlier means he is not letting out this pawn, so that maybe e6 and but okay, e6 if you play king g5 is not coming because king e5 is always the idea.
What else? Or maybe now you can. Maybe he is thinking about h4 h5. If you're going
Yeah,
bishop e2
maybe h4 h5 is something which he
with
is
king
thinking.
g5.
No, not king g5. Just play h4 h5. No.
Yeah,
If he
but it also depends.
captures on h5, then we will capture king into f5. No issues for us.
But what if you just go e6 one move and go king g5 king f this thing, because everything is still
but
blockaded.
that's what I was thinking. Like e6 if you play, then whenever you play king g5, the king will come to e5 square. And then if you play e7, what do we have?
Then you have e7, I think, right? But you have bishop e8. But bishop e8, you have rook b8. No, but then you have rook e7.
Okay, let's play e6. No, it's black's move. Black. What will black play? King c5 is there, attacking this bishop. That's also there.
I'll just come in 1 minute.
Yeah, come. Guys, I would like to say, like, whoever new is there, don't forget to like this stream, okay, so that we can reach to more people and we'll enjoy also. To go game blender. Okay, Nihal Sarin's game, what is happening? Okay, Nihal is just winning it. I think this game is over. Duo's game. Oh, Abdul Sattara won that game. Wow, really? Oh my god. Arvindh lost. With two rooks. Yeah, with two rooks he managed to win the game. Queen b7, rook e8, f6. He stopped everything. And a5. Okay, he gave up the pawn, but f5 pawn is being attacked, captured. Came here. Okay, by placing rook e5, f6 and a5, this rook is a free rook now everywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, like that queen has no targets. Like the king is very safe.
Yeah. So he kept the king safe there, and then rook c5. Sir, World Cup is individual or team game? Yeah, it's an individual game. Knockout system is there. Every time in every game, one player will be getting to play 2 classical games, and after those 2 classical games, if it's like equal score, then they will play 2 rapid games. And even if the rapid games are equal, miss 1-1 score or something like that, then they will play the blitz. And after blitz, I think they are going to play Armageddon, right? Yeah, and that's how you are going to get the winner. Means from each and every round there will be half number of players going forward. So here king h4, rook c3, he doubled the rooks. Oh, the one problem is there. Whenever you get the rook here, this is just a checkmate.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That too.
Yeah, he is very clever. Okay, he is very clever. Like if you go directly here, then there is a check draw. So first of all, he played this thing. First of all, he covered this e8 square. Now this is coming. Oh, this was the main reason why he lost. This was the main reason. He is always going to be okay. He's pawn up, no? He's just pawn up.
Yep.
Yeah.
He had that extra 1 pawn over there, I think now.
सर इसके बाद होगा क्या टीम मैच जैसे इंडिया और रशिया ने फाइनल जीता था वैसे? यस द ओलंपियाड इज गोइंग टू हैपन गाइज इन द नेक्स्ट मंथ. आई थिंक इट्स गोइंग टू हैपन फॉर फ्रॉम 13th or 14th of August, if I am not wrong. Very sad, right?
Yeah.
I think like that's what I was saying, like when we were talking about the 2 rooks are kind of good. White did not have any chance. But
White had to
definitely,
play f6, I think, there at one point. Like, had to either get that double pawn over there.
means you're talking about f6 in this situation only.
Yeah, like goes rook e6, I just go queen d7.
No, but the pawn will be lost, Arvind. Check and then the pawn will be
Oh,
lost.
check, yeah. But
Now
you
this
get
pawn,
a7.
no, but this pawn is well protected, no? It's one and the same thing only. Okay, the only thing is that you have a passport on this side. So black can maybe start pushing the pawns on this side of the board, play the pawn till h4. This rook will not come here, and then rook f1 and rook h1 is a checkmate threat. Means very standard idea. Putting the pawn on h4, not allowing this king to come forward here with the king to g3, and then it's very difficult, isn't it?
Yeah. Because when the moment that f6 pawn blockaded it, it felt like the game was going out from there. Because the rook came to
Hmm.
e5, the pawn went to a5,
Yeah,
and
yeah. Miss he played a very smooth plan here, I guess. So like he played very cleverly. He first put the pawn on f6 square, blocking everything. He had this idea in his mind already when he played f6 that he's going to
yeah.
cement the rook on e5 square, and this king is never going to come in the game. All he had to do is like just play king s1. Very smooth victory, I will say. Very great understanding by such a young player. Amazing. Okay, this Hari's game we will go again once again.
Yeah.
Okay, here we are there, bishop e2. Arvind, I'll just come back in 1 minute. At that till that time, you can talk about the game or something. I'll just come back. Okay.
Okay. So over here, maybe the one plan is to go maybe h4, h5, get the cement the pawn on g6, and one way like block the bishop here. So you have to play, if you move the bishop, you have to move to e8 to protect the g6 pawn. So like you're trying to pin the bishop to the pawn. That is one way. Or maybe you try to break with g4 so that you can go bishop g4, bishop e6, and move activate the bishop from that way. What will black? If black goes king c5, uh, you go rook a6, you go with the idea of still keeping on the sixth rank and on the a4 pawn. Even b5.
Yeah, I'm back.
They are saying that the Gukesh game looks like a draw position now.
Really? Okay, we'll check Gukesh game. Gukesh, Mr. Gukesh, where is he? He's up somewhere here. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we left somewhere. What? Where did we leave? This game. Yeah, we were at this situation when he played bishop to c3. He's attacking the knight. So he played this. Now h6 is being attacked. So how did he play?
He took the
Okay,
pawn.
he took the pawn. He captured this thing. Ah, I don't think so. It's equal. These two pawns are more dangerous now.
But you also have this past one that is very far. Like you have to stop it now, right? Like
Yeah,
if I go bishop e5 now and keep it on this diagonal, I have h3, h2 very forcefully now. Like bishop e5,
no,
bishop
bishop
d6.
e5 if you play, then I have king e4 move. Your
But I
bishop
have
needs
bishop
to be.
d6. I'll play bishop d6.
No, yeah, bishop. Okay, you have bishop d6, you mean to say. King e4, then bishop
Yeah.
d6, you are saying.
Hmm.
Oh, rook d6 is also there.
Rook d6 is even better, yeah, because h3, h2, how will you stop?
Yeah, correct.
I mean, you can sacrifice
Maybe
the knight
the
for a pawn.
knight needs to be played somewhere.
You can go knight f7 maybe, with the
Yeah,
idea to take
attack
the
the
bishop,
bishop.
attack the
Bishop.
bishop.
Where will you play the bishop?
If I go
The
bishop b8, you
first,
will
no. This is the threat, check and mate. You
right check
have to
and mate.
play
So
bishop
bishop
g7.
g7. Mhm.
Now this check, if you play king g6 will be played. So I think he will just keep like that only, or
No, I
should
think you
he?
can go. Oh, you can't go check king moves because the knight is
The
attacked.
king
I
is
thought
not
it.
moving. That is the only issue. If the king can come here and the pawn moves forward, then I think like white should be winning. But it's not coming.
I mean, I don't think you can move the king without losing the f pawn for now. So you have to find a way where you can defend the f pawn,
F pawn.
the f2 pawn. If you're able to defend the
Ah,
f2
right.
pawn, then you can move the king. Otherwise, you lose the pawn.
Correct. Okay, here knight into h6 is played, but what will he play? Knight f5 and knight into h4 is also one of the ideas. Just give up the knight for 2 pawns and then start pushing your pawns and try to win. But okay, that should
I
also
don't.
be
That should be a draw.
yeah. Okay, he plays rook d5. Okay, this is I think rook d5, no king entry. Oh, okay. No king entry. Why there is no king entry? What is the issue?
You go king e4 now. What will happen? Well, king e. Wait, king e4.
King
Oh, king
e4 means
e4.
the pawn will go forward. If king f3, then rook to g5, and the h2
Right.
h1 will be queen. Oh, nice.
But okay, if I go knight g4, you have this rook f5 also. So I can go knight g4.
Oh, amazing, huh? This kid is simply amazing. Knight g4 means rook f5 check will come.
Yeah.
Knight g4 means he will just give this check, and then it's like what? King e4 means we can capture here. Rook
Then you
g6
have this
check
rook
means okay, we
g6.
can just play rook g5. It should be a draw in that case. With two rooks
Yeah.
pawn, these 2 pawns are there. No, he'll just give up this pawn.
No, no. The problem is the
This
color of
okay,
the pawn.
opposite color. This thing is there. No, he'll just go
Yeah.
back to g2 and then this. If you push the pawn,
Yeah.
then it's gone. And
Hmm.
this bishop cannot really control this corner square. That's why it is a draw.
Yeah.
Amazing. If he manages to draw the game, then I will say like okay, hats off to Gukesh.
He should be able to. I mean, it's still a long way for him to go, but it looks a lot more easier because this H pawn is
No,
always
but
going to
what
create
will you
some
play?
nuisance.
He will give a check. King will go to f3 or maybe f4 also. You can play king f4 also.
Yeah, then you just go H3, right? You just push.
No,
No,
but the
wait.
moment you push the pawn,
No, but king E4, why can't I just go H2? H3, sorry. You take my on D5 also. I'll just go H2.
okay. You mean to like if we capture, then h2 pawn is coming and black is just going
Yeah,
to win.
you can never stop me from queening, right? Knight.
Ah, okay. You cannot capture there. Then I
Yeah,
think
so
like knight
then
g4 must be played. But what if we just
then
capture this, then this?
this H. No, then I
Okay.
don't think you can go there, right? Because you have rook at 6.
Okay. Rook
You'll have
h6
to
is there.
stop rook at. You'll have to go bishop G7. I think one move to stop or something.
Or maybe king
Wait for
f3,
knight E4.
king
For
f3
knight
and
F3, I
can
don't think.
king f3 if you play. If you attack the pawn, then I play support the pawn,
King
and
G2.
then I can push my pawn f4, h2,
Yeah. Hmm.
e4, pawn push,
Pawn push.
queens. I capture, and the question is like, can you defend the situation?
Yeah, you can, I think, because
Okay, you
one pawn is
cannot
never
push the pawn. This, then
push the pawn.
this, and
Hmm.
if you play this, then the tail hook
Yes.
system will be there. King f5. You cannot really leave this pawn. The tail hook is going to
Yeah.
come up on the board. Thank
Yeah.
God we know a little bit about endgame.
You'll correctly reach on time.
Yeah. The tail hook technique is a very famous technique. Okay, king
King
e4.
E4 is like a draw. So King E4, he just has to find H3.
Oh wow.
Because I don't think any other move is. I think Rook E5 should also still be a draw, but
Yeah, rook e5 also he can play, no? What's the issue with that rook e5 move?
I was just thinking after Rook E5, let's say King F4, H3, there is this King G3 I didn't want to
No, but
allow.
I don't want to play king pawn to h3, no? If you give me check king here, I can again move the rook to this square, or it's
Hmm.
not the same thing. Oh, okay, knight f5 is a threat now.
Yeah. Like that's
Knight
why I felt
f5
when the
rook,
king was
knight
on
f5
E4,
rook. Yeah.
it's more easier to play that with H3, H2.
Yeah. But you need to calculate properly that end game where whether you can stop these 2 pawns or not.
Yeah.
If you
But
can, if he finds that thing, then definitely he will go for h3.
but even you don't need to go for the end game, I think, right? H3, let's say you go knight G4. Can't I go something like rook C5 or rook B5, rook A5? Like we just move the rook from this entire thing, not to
Mm.
get
Yeah, rook a5 is something which he can simply play. And if you
like
capture
simplified very
there,
easily.
and then it should be equal or not. Knight h,
Yeah,
this pawn is there. This pawn, this knight is hanging. Knight
but knight
h2,
H2, you
king.
go bishop king H4 or you go bishop C7 first. So he has to force him to
No,
play F4
bishop.
and then go king H4.
Ah, okay.
So because he has to play king F3, then you can go simple bishop B6 and keep pressurizing him. He can't push
Mm.
properly,
But
freely.
can't we play this move also there, no? Bishop to here? Or in that case,
Yeah.
king f3 will be played.
I think yeah, king F3 will be, but I don't think it should make a difference though much.
Mm. But okay, white, if he wants to draw the game, then he can always play knight f3 and knight h2.
Yeah.
Okay, this is really amazing that Gukesh managed to draw the game against Daniel Dubois both the times. And the lesser time control, I think Gukesh will be happy, kind of.
And I think Daniel Dubois will be more happy playing a rapid game.
I don't know, youngsters are usually very happy, no, to play the lesser time control games.
Yeah, I don't know if they both, because both, first of all, I don't know it will be how different opening preparations also would be for rapid.
Yeah,
Like, will we
that's
see Dubois
okay.
still playing that?
Dubois is a world class player, no, we don't have any doubts about that thing. Okay,
Yeah.
is he managing doing anything? See, he has progressed so much. What? 2 pawns are here?
But both of them, can they move? Let's say B8 takes, it's
How did he
stuck.
manage that thing? First of all, that is the first question. We were around this point and he played b4. Carlsen is just too much awesome.
Wait, it's winning? Okay, it was plus still here.
Uh, how to win? Oh, he blundered like this. He
He
blundered.
allowed
He allowed king c6.
king C6.
Oh my god, he must be very, very frustrating. Must be very frustrating for him. What was the win? King d5.
Wait, king D5? Oh, you just stop king C6 and
No.
B4?
Knight c6 is the threat.
Oh, you can't move because you're
And
losing the
this
six.
king is in the square of the pawn. Amazing. Wow. This is the pawn square,
But
no? You're
yeah,
just
yeah.
being in the square of the pawn.
But let's say I go B4, knight. Oh, knight C6. I can't move
The
the
knight
king because
c6
king
and
A6.
then this is just queening, no? He can play this thing, but a7 is coming. And then the
No,
next pawn, 8 is going to happen on the board.
8 B8 and then that's over.
b3 even if you play, I can just play first 8, queen, and
Yeah,
then queen
B2 and
c8
then
and then,
B8. Yeah,
yeah.
B8 queen.
Ah, amazing, right? Miss, the tables can change anytime. Like, chess is a very funny game. King f5. Let's see what are the things like going to happen. King f5. I like suddenly this looks draw.
It looks draw because he can't push the pawn more. Like even if I protect the pawn at knight B8, I always have this king A7 move. It's a
Yeah.
knight pawn. Like you can never push B8, you can never push A7 because you lose this. Then
You
I just
just play
do
bishop
B4.
d6. You just play bishop d6, bishop c7. That's how you are going to draw the game.
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
Can I just go B4 or something in between, or do I just keep the pawn on B5?
Mm. Yeah, you can think about this thing. But he is going to move and move and move. Bishop g3 was played in the game. Oh my god, knight e5 is coming. This bishop
95
is...
is 95 is lost, right?
Yeah, अरविंद
When
तुम्हारे साइड
95
से
king
बहुत
c,
आवाज आ रहा है. Like
एक
something
second,
is here hitting there something.
one second, one second.
Hi chess player, thank you for joining.
Yeah.
Back. Back.
Yeah.
Okay.
But knight e5, king c7, how do you win?
Knight e5 I'm playing, no?
Yeah, go king c7.
Yeah, now the same thing, no? I'll just come here.
Uh,
Or I'll come here. He cannot do anything, no? I'll play king e4. And next one I'm going to play this. Or no?
Yeah, I think because you can't, you're always in the box. That knight e5 correctly stops the box.
Yeah. But okay, bishop e5, king e5, b4, and okay, this is just winning, right? If you capture this.
Yeah.
This
Just keep
is...
your, as long as you're in the box, you can win that pawn and then just go and.
Yeah, now king d5 is surely going to come and then knight c7. Suddenly he is winning. Oh,
He has to stop knight
he
e5.
played like this, or no? Or this
Yeah,
is
he
what
played
we...
this.
Huh?
This is what he played.
Oh. Oh my god. Yes, it was completely like sometimes he was like, we were thinking that he is going to draw the game or something like that, but suddenly he won the game. Carlsen can pull off anything. Like, who will imagine that his two pawns will be coming on b7 and a6? Come on, man. At this situation, will you imagine your pawns here?
I didn't expect he would go more than that. I was actually thinking.
This is just too much awesome. I think maybe he moved his bishop from this diagonal. That was the main mistake. He shouldn't have moved. He should have just kept it here. Okay, knight e5 is there, but just keep it here only. What will you progress? How will you progress? Now, if you whenever you try to play this thing, you can first capture on c5. And okay, I have one doubt. Like if you play this, okay, we have then bishop g7. Okay.
But what if I go like something like c6?
First,
Try to get one. Yeah, first. Because now
I'll
bishop
capture.
e4. Knight c.
King will just come here, no?
Okay, yeah, that kind of a fortress there.
It should be just cool. c5, and then suddenly the game is winning, and then suddenly it was a draw. But who will understand that it's a draw? No, you will already hope that okay, this is just lost, isn't
I
it?
mean, at one point you would have to just keep playing there. You would try
Yeah.
to play the farthest square so that you can keep distance.
Yeah, and that was actually the blunder. The knight blocked the bishop. He had only two squares, d6 and c7, where the knight, even if it goes to e5 square, you don't need to capture it, and you are still aiming, like you are still keeping an eye on the b8 square.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hari's game. We will check it out. What happened in Hari's game now? Oh, okay. We were somewhere near this kind of position, right?
Yeah. We felt he
King
would go
King
for it.
f4 and rook b6 and bishop e2. e6 he played. See, king c5. This is also something which we already saw.
But why didn't he play king c5 directly? Why didn't he play rook c8? That's very lost in the plot because I was seeing
Now,
king c5.
now the thing is that whenever e7 was coming earlier, he had the chance to capture the pawn at least.
Capture the pawn. Yeah.
Now he doesn't even have that chance.
Now you just go rook a6, I think, and you prepare rook a7 and everything.
I think this is also interesting. You sacrifice here, which we were already talking about once, and then bring the king up. What do you think? Because you capture here. If you capture here, I'll play this, and next move I'm going to go for the e7. And this. Or first maybe I'll just give a check, and then put the bishop here, and then I'm going to push the pawn.
Yeah, you have too many passed pawns. Like you can't stop it.
My god, the game changes suddenly anytime. Changes are happening. But do you think that he'll go for rook into c6, or will he play something like rook a6 or something like that?
Rook a6 looks more sound, but it depends on
yeah,
situation. Like if he is playing for the, depends on the match situation.
What
Yeah, I
match?
think
He
now.
is just he needs to win. No, the first game was drawn.
Yeah, so maybe now he will play rook into. I think rook a6 just looks like a technical win because everything is so jammed up. Like the bishop is so bishop is protecting a4.
But how will you progress? Like rook into c6 is a straightforward variation. Yeah,
Hmm.
Nihal already won. We looked at that thing. Nihal already won.
Then Nihal won.
Yeah, I saw that Nihal won. Nihal was winning only.
Yeah, I saw he was a little better.
No, when I looked at the game of Nihal, it was completely winning for him.
Hmm.
So
But
it
Nihal,
means that Nihal has knocked out a stronger opponent than him. At least according to the rating. Nihal is much more stronger than him, but at least according to the rating, he was stronger.
so Nihal
So
now is like what position in the world? He crossed like
he's
80.
already 100. No.
He's 79th now. He's like 2660.
Oh, I think by the end of the World Cup, if he reaches to the final or something, he will be in top 50.
It's like a huge rise. He won 2 tournaments back to back,
Yeah.
and then after that,
Okay, we will go through the like I want to wait for this his move. He's just having 8 minutes, but just a quick look at Nihal's game. Like what was the end?
he's playing Andreykin next game, next round.
Andrekin.
Yeah, Dmitry Andreykin from Russia.
See, his position is so awesome. We'll go through the game once again, but first we will stick to Hari's game, like what he's going to. I'm a little bit. See, he captured on c6.
Mhm. So rook c6, king c6, king e5, bishop f3, and that should just be sufficient.
Yeah, it should be more than sufficient because the king is the main piece. Like king is coming on e5. So this is what I was thinking. Like whenever it's possible, if the king comes from any side, we're talking about king e5, king g5, then it is just winning for him. We are looking at this situation. Interesting. Okay, he played that move. Any other game which is interesting, which we have not covered, which we have not looked? Okay, just one variation. Like I just want to see like what is happening. Vaishali is playing with the black white pieces. She's
Right.
very bad. Okay, Padmini drew the game. Okay.
So that was little worse position, right, for her?
No, opposite color
Oh
bishops.
no,
No, we were
opposite
talking
color
about
bishop. Oh yeah,
yeah. It was a
so sorry.
drawn position only. We were already. What about Bhakti? We did not check the Bhakti's game.
Yeah.
Where was she playing? He was playing a Pogonina, right?
Mm.
Okay, I'll just check out Bhakti's game. Yeah, but she's still playing. Oh,
No, but this is the
okay.
white
We
is
we, we, we,
outside.
we we were around this kind of position. Right. She played Queen E7 and she tried to bring the piece in the game. C4 was exchanged. The exchange pieces at 7. Okay. She can play G5, King E6 and H4, H5. Or maybe
Yeah,
G5, King E6 and Rook G7 and try to capture, but how will he play?
yeah, but g5. If you go king e6 there, how will you protect the g6 pawn?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rook G7 and the pawn on G6 is just gone.
Yeah,
Ah.
like you're 2 pawns down. I don't think that is salvageable because the such pawn is already a pass
But
away.
there can be a check perpetual checks. Okay, if you give this thing, you play this, you play this. By mistake, if you capture, then can't we give these checks?
No, but at
Oh,
one
okay,
point
okay,
also
okay,
king f3,
okay. Ah,
king
okay,
d3,
okay.
king h4, right? f2, g3,
Mm-hmm.
h4.
Yeah. This is the situation. This is the situation where it will happen. VD draw was little sad. Really, VD draw. Oh, I don't think so. It was forced variation in Vidit's game. Miss, so it was complete preparation. I felt.
Vijit, I think, just looked at it in the sense of maybe he fancied himself in the tie breaks.
Uh
So he was happy with 2 draws. I will win it in the tie breaks.
huh. Yeah.
Because for him, like in one sense, he has had a lot of rapid preparation. He's been
Mm.
playing the
Yeah. All
Champions Chess
world
Tour.
class players he was playing. No.
Yeah.
Oh,
So for
Mohammed,
him,
thank
like,
you for the subscribe. Thank you for the subscribe and for the like also. Which is the biggest and the most important tournament in chess? As far as the tournament play, you will say, ask me, then I will say like Olympiad is the biggest one and very important also. But the matches and all World Championship matches obviously like the biggest. World Cup is also good. You get the spot, but the team is there. Like many top teams are playing and everything is there. Then Olympiad is the best in the world. What do you think, Arvind? Which
I also feel with the same thing. Like the
yeah,
Olympiad is
like
it's
everybody
like
plays there, no? Everybody
yeah,
plays there.
like winning over there is something different because there it's not just your individual effort. It's you're
Yeah.
in four teams, four boards.
Yeah, and you're playing for your team, your for your nation. It's a big thing, I guess. So not at
Yeah,
all a small thing.
it's also your entire game plan determined on every step. Like you cannot play the same way you used to play because now your result matters for your team.
Yeah, correct. That's true. So guys, yeah, Olympiad is the one which I feel like. Yeah, but you feel now Vidi should have won. His opponent was 2500. Are I think you don't know. Alexander Fier is a very strong opponent. He used to be almost 2700 and he has won many tournaments. Alexander Fier is just now he reduced his rating almost by 100 points. 100 points he has rating is reduced, but otherwise his name was everywhere. Like he is a very strong player. Now his rating is less, but he was super awesome player. Not was also, he's still a very strong player. So don't underestimate Alexander Fier. He has won big tournaments in like all over the world. I think Europe also he has won many tournaments. Recently, before this World Cup also he played one tournament and he won that tournament. I don't remember the name, but he won. He posted on his Instagram as well as Twitter also that he won the tournament and now he is going to participate for this tournament. So very strong player and very attacking player also. His name is also Alexander Fier. Like people get afraid of him, but okay. What happened in the game? Did they just resign? What? Okay, King E5 is played by him.
This is now going to be like a very swift win. Bishop d5 win.
But how like Bishop? We want to play the pawn push, but we cannot play King F6 for sure. We want him to play King or the Rook. Then we are winning. So that we need to waste some moves here because King cannot capture here. We will have just King D6 followed by E7 E8. Even if this comes, then we have this thing, right?
Yeah.
We can just wait here in this position, I guess so. Yeah, he is playing going for this pawn. Because if you play King C4, as I said, King D6, Rook C8, this, and then he will capture on A4. And the E8 square is gone because he cannot really come here. He cannot come here.
Another idea maybe just bishop a4 and put the bishop on d7 to go king f6 e7.
Yeah. But how
Like
on earth is he going to save this A4 pawn? He cannot save, no? He has to play king into C4 in that case, I guess so.
But then you have bishop a4, bishop d7, right?
Bishop
King
A4
c4.
first you want to play or play king F6 or king D6 first?
King d6 looks better than king d6, rook c8, bishop a4.
Yeah, I also feel like king D6 should be played in that case first.
Because then anyways, once e8 is protected, e7 e8 is just a push. Like then there is nothing to stop it.
Yeah.
And even if you give rook d8 check, I think I have king e5 because there's no rook e8. So I can play whatever I want after that and go e7 and e8. It's forced.
Yeah, this pawn is going to fall. I like just for the viewers, I'll just show you like if you play this thing, then we were talking about king to d6, and then if rook c8 is played, then first we can capture on a4. The idea is to play e7 and e8 queen because this king is not able to touch this pawn. As long as you are away from the pawn, it's completely fine for white to play like this. Thank you, Chinmay Bhau. Thank you. You increase our one watching, at least for some time. Okay, so I think he is going to play something like this only king c4, or maybe he will just resign.
I think he would resign pretty soon because there's nothing else.
Yeah, maybe we will wait for this thing because we want Harikrishna to win today only, because there is no point in going into the tie breaks after this beautiful game because he really pulled off this game. Yeah, Arvind, your voice is little bit low. I said, okay, I increased it now because पहले आवाज में थोड़ा ये हो रहा था ना. That's why I lowered it
Yeah.
because there is a background noise is also coming, like somebody's talking. It is also, so I lowered it.
Yeah.
I think it should be fine now. Is it good, Mahi? Okay, wait, just 1 minute. I need to check whether you are there properly. I need to pin you. Yeah, I think it's fine now. Yeah, it's good.
So Ari Krishna is the last Indian, right? Or is there
Yeah,
anyone else?
yeah. Means all our Nihal is already qualified. Prag is also
Gukesh is, I think, going to draw soon.
okay. Okay, Gukesh, he is still playing or did do the game? He's still
No, I
playing.
think they're still playing.
Oh my God.
Dubois is still going to try. Like Dubois,
I
I think,
see
is
he
going to
went
try.
for this thing only, bishop to e1, but he came from the other side. He played these, and then rook c6 and bishop e1. If he moves the pawn anyway, and then we have h3 move.
Yeah.
And it is white who needs to go for the draw because now knight f7, rook h6 is the threat. What can we do about this thing? We can just play king g4, I guess so.
King g4, right? Then you
Yeah,
go king
king
h4,
g4.
king g3.
Yeah, if you give the check, then king h4. If you give another check, then king g3 is going to come. Yeah. Yeah, Mahi, actually I kept his voice a little bit low because there is somebody else also in his house who is talking behind. So that's the reason I kept it low. Okay, so I think it's all good. King here and rook e1. Hurry. P Indian, okay. P Indian just lost with 2 sets without
Yeah,
any trouble.
he tried today much. He tried to fight today. It was a very complicated position.
Hmm. We'll go through his game. P Indian. What did he do today? Because all other games are already over almost. Sir, Hari ने game पलट दिया. Yeah. Ali is actually endgame master. No, actually, Hari is the endgame master. That's why he can win against any player very solidly. Capture. Oh, nice. Interesting. He played G5. This was little bit this thing, right? B3, G5. He captured. B5, B4. Ah, okay. Queen B2, Queen A6. Knight to E5. Knight C4. Ah. Okay,
The
this.
rook got trapped.
Yeah. This is little bit unfortunate, right? First, his
I mean,
queen
he
is
just
trapped.
tried.
His queen is first trapped. Queen is not having any. There was no need for him, I think, to get the queen there. Like he brought the queen from all the way from here to here to here.
He
It
was trying to
was.
get some counterplay because he had to win. Like he
This
felt like
he should have gone back. Like why did he play queen to a3? What was the need? Or maybe he did not see this thing like queen a5, queen c5. Means he thought like he can come back.
yeah, I think
Maybe.
with c5,
Hmm.
c5, d5, and knight c4.
Yeah. Hari has beaten Magnus. Yes, Hari has beaten Magnus, guys, in past. C5 he missed actually. Queen E3 and C5. This was a very clever idea from Tomaszewski.
Yeah.
Very clever. Okay. Now we'll just check it out once. Last Harikrishna's game. If everybody has finished from India, then I can stop the stream also. Because basically I was streaming for Indians. Everyone.
Krishna will win.
Yeah, Daniel Dubois, I think he's going to play for longer time. Gukesh ke sath. He's going to
He'll play till
stretch.
kings are on the board. He'll play till when you find kings on the board. I don't think he's going to stop before that.
Yeah, because this is not just like the over thing, no? Because just like the way we saw in Carlsen's game, like they were just fighting till the end.
Yeah. Like Dubois will make him fight for the draw. Even
Yeah.
if it's a position.
Hmm. Rook to g5 and
Yeah.
how will black defend just took g5? Yeah, correct. Now the idea is to play h3 move.
H3. I don't think
So
you can. Let's say you go where you can't go anywhere.
the thing is that this rook cannot move because the knight is hanging, and if
Yeah,
you play knight here, then rook check and the knight will be gone. So knight is not having this square, knight is not having this square, because even if knight g4, rook into g4 is coming. So
so you have
basically
to go either king
white is
e4 or
tied
king
up.
e2.
White is tied up. If king
So you have,
e4, then bishop into f2 is now good, no?
yeah. So now you have only king e2. So
Yeah,
king
king a2 I
e2.
think he will play.
But then what can you do? Can you go h3 then?
No, this is also good. Like you just capture here and then play
Go
h3.
h3.
Because
Yeah.
knight is still not able to move anywhere. And if he wants to stop this thing, he needs to get the rook behind here.
Yeah.
Yes, he will push the pawn, h2 will be played, and then rook needs to go behind, I guess so. You'll
Yeah,
capture
but
here.
here, yeah. This is a draw.
This rook will come here on h1. He needs to support, and then he will capture here. He will come, this, and this is draw.
Yeah.
Okay, he played e4 in this situation. He
Just
did not. Huh?
You go. Oh, yeah, rook g6. You can, if you take off the knight, you can remove the rooks of the position. I think this is a draw.
Seriously?
Because the f2 pawn, how will you move the f2 pawn?
No, king g2 and then pawn can come forward. No, rook g6, king g6.
King
Knight
g6.
should play f5
Then I
square.
go king g5 maybe. I'll go king g5. Now the thing is, you go king g2, I go king f4. So you go
Yeah,
f3.
this pawn is h3 is there, capture, and
h3
then
is
this.
also, yeah.
If you did,
just-
then okay, bishop can come on b4 square and you can just capture the pawn
Yeah.
anytime. Or do you have this move? This and then
You do
first
have, yeah, bishop b4.
yeah, this is also drawn. If you play this, then bishop into e7, knight into e7. Gukesh
he went
played.
rook g6.
Oh, he played rook g6, king g6, and it should be a draw. Wow.
This is
Wow.
not a draw. Yeah.
He found out that thing. Amazing.
I mean, you have to, I think, just spot king g5. That is king g5, king f4 if you're in time. Because this h pawn is like a very good distraction. It's two files away, so you have to go, by the time you go there, you can come here, get the f2 pawn.
Yeah. Great game by him. And we will just check it out, Hari's game also, whether he has finished off the game or is he still playing in the game. Oh,
Hari won.
yeah, Hari won the game. He went like this, king e5, rook c7, bishop here, king f6. Okay, king f6, I have one question. Like, what if this plays? Okay, we have c5 move.
c5, right?
Yeah,
c5, king
capture
c5
and
e7.
pawn push. Yeah, correct. Because
Rook
this is
a8.
anyhow, this is winning.
Rook a8, then you have bishop a4.
Okay, in the game, what happened? He played this and then e7. Then he resigned. Amazing. So Hari is also there in the third round, guys. Hari is also there in the third round. So our all Indians are just awesome. Tomorrow, Vidit needs to play.
Vidit will play, Gukesh will play. Tie breaks. Adhiban won.
Yeah.
Arvindh and Iniyan lost today.
Yeah.
Nihal and Adhiban are in the third round already.
Yeah. I think this will end very soon. I guess so.
Yeah. No, but even this will still take time. I don't think it's going to go down so easily.
Why do you think so? Like he will definitely get over very soon, no?
No, I think they'll just keep finding some way or the other to prolong. Like it's like how Magnus kept finding some way or the other. To keep
Yeah. No, bishop into f2. He just over. This
King and f2, king f4. Yeah, this is it.
Wait, king into f2 and then king f4 will definitely come on the board and then it's just over, right?
I think now they should just shake. It's a draw.
Yeah, it's a draw. Finally, they just drew the game. So yeah, White's game is still going on. He is just winning because he's pawn up. We were at this around this position, right? Rook d5 was played, and he captured rook e5, and then this is also we discussed, like he will play d5 at some point, and he exchanged rook e5, pawn push, rook here, he supported. Okay. Rook c5.
And he just got the pawns up.
Correct. Now this pawn is going to, this king, it should come here. He'll capture king into h5.
And then you just go f4.
No, f4 means king g6 is coming. Black is the one who is having outside passed pawn. Like if you play like f4, it will be a disaster. King g6.
Oh, you have king f5, right?
Yeah, we have to do the shouldering technique. In shouldering technique, you play king f5, you shoulder the king. From coming up in this situation, he will play something like this, and then you play f4. Because now if you play this thing, then we have king e5.
King e5.
No, the another in the end, I think so. It should be over because this check is going to come on f4 square. The king needs to go here and then check, and the queen's will be exchanged. If king h3 comes, then we have this check and then king, and the queens will be exchanged, right?
Yeah, and then you have this king d6. You're reaching the pawns first.
Yeah, you are reaching the pawn first. If this, then this, and then I think queen f4 is the only move. Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
We saw this thing. I'll tin this down. This check and then this, and he capture king d6, and he's too much far away from the main action.
Yeah.
And wow, amazing variation. Will he go for this thing?
He will. I think he'll obviously see it from there because
King e4, king yeah, he played this thing, king h4, and now the f4 is the move.
I think you would first calculate till here and see that it's winning, and then you would calculate the entire variation, because once you see this, you will understand the whole procedure.
Yeah, means he must have seen this thing. That's why he played rook c5. Otherwise,
C5,
why will anybody play rook c5 just like that? Because there are high chances. No, your opponent is the one who is going to get the outside passed pawn in that situation.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, amazing games. Like, so White Isaac is also in the third round now. Aryan Tari, Aryan Tari won against Evgeny Barev. Barev is a very
Magnus.
Oh wow.
Tari is playing Magnus next.
As far as I remember, like last time also in one of the big tournaments, I think Aryan Tari and Magnus Carlsen met very early. So almost all games are over. Like only Firoza game is still going on. Firoza is black. Okay, he's trying to defend the situation.
But this should be easy.
Yeah, it should, because the king is just next to the pawn, and whenever the king tries to come up, the shelter is there or not?
Wait, why didn't he go rook a4? Oh no, sorry, check was there, but he went king g7.
Oh, now okay, rook h6 and rook h5 is there.
6.
But what about the checks which are going to come all the way? But you cannot really you cannot really play the king there, right?
No, but even if I go king f2, at the end the point is that even if you attack my h4 pawn, I have rook h5, and I'm defending my h4 pawn. So I'm 2 pawns up.
Yeah, but then I will play king g6. If you play rook h8, then king g7. I think rook h6 needed to play, not rook h8.
Rook h6 is there. No. I think rook h6. Rook a3 check, king f2. Let's say you go rook a4.
Rook a3 check. I think, like, first of all, what will white play?
Rook h6 here. I'll play rook h6.
Hi Sachin. Hello.
You go rook a3. With rook a3, I go king g2.
But what will white play here? Rook h6, rook check. What will you play? King f4. It is just a draw, no? I'll just keep on giving checks.
No, I thought I'll go king f2 and keep moving up, down like that.
Okay, I will play that thing. King f2, and then what? I'll just keep on giving you checks. Then
king e3. Okay, but at the end, my king is too far off. That's the thing.
If this is played, no, the thing is that the king is just going to play king g6 here. No, rook h6 check is coming. But what can you do here? Can we just keep on giving checks here? Check. Okay. King comes here on c5, and then you play rook a6. The rook is not coming in the game. Wow, this is how you are going to draw the game. Any update on Fabi? Well, no, there is no update from Fabi. At least, means I don't know. Maybe you need to check the Twitter. I think he should be good now. Like, his test was negative, but he said like he's going to wait for a while and like that. So I think it should be good, fine for him. So Firoz, very instructive end games, right?
Yeah.
Like how to draw these games and all. Like it takes a lot of time, like a lot of energy also to see that this is. But Arvind, I mean to say, like, okay, you play rook h6, you allow him, you don't do anything, you just play rook a4. What will you do? If you capture here, then I simply play rook a6. Itna sara check dene ki zarurat hi nahi. We can just play simple chess, isn't it?
His rook is tied off. His rook is cut down.
Yeah. Simply, and the thing is that if you want to get the rook in the game, then you have to play g6, and then in that case you can just capture king into g. This is just the elementary draw in that case.
Yep.
So this is something like the Fidel's position, where you cut off your opponent's king on the 6th rank, but this time you are cutting off your opponent's rook.
Yeah.
Very
Because
instructive idea.
even if he gets the king till like b5 f5, you can just keep pushing on the sixth rank and it's a draw. You will never get a
Uh,
break.
yeah, here could White have reached Lucena or Philidor here? No, Philidor position is basically a draw, Sachin, and Lucena position is winning. But only case the only thing is that the side which is having the extra pawn, his king should be in front of the pawn, not opponent's king. Whenever the opponent's king is there in front of the pawn, means like in this position, Black's king is there in front of the pawn. It is just a drawn position. You cannot really make any progress. And one more thing is that there is no side route in this case because the h pawn is there, no, so there is no side route. So you have to come from this side, and if you try to come from this side, then there are many checks. And the moment you stop the checks, I'll just play something like this, and the king will not come up because there is no check here in this situation. So it should just end in a draw in that case also. So I think like all the important games are over for here, right?
Yeah.
One thing, like I will just check out Dubo's game. Are they still playing or they have just agreed
No,
for a draw?
no, they agreed for a draw. It was shown in the result.
Okay. Where is Dubo, by the way? He was there only, no? On the top. Suddenly went out. Ah, here.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
they are, yeah. So all important games are over. Okay, that's all for today, I'll say. It was good to have you here. And one more thing, like what happened in the girls section. Let me check. Bhakti is still playing or it's
No, she
over for?
lost.
Oh, she
Bhakti
lost.
lost.
Ah, okay, okay. So thanks for being there, Arvind. Okay, we'll
Thank
see
you.
like when to stream again, because tomorrow tie breaks are going to start, and I think by the time my classes will be over, the tie breaks will be over.
Yeah, there's two games of rapid, right? That is.
Yeah, 2 games of rapid because I have classes till 8 something, like just like today. I think by that time everything will be over. I think tomorrow I won't be able to stream. Let's see after
Okay.
tomorrow what to do. Okay,
Okay.
see you then. Thanks once again.
Thanks.
Okay, yeah. See you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay, I will just stop.